Welcome everybody to this first video of building an electric car from scratch. This project mainly encompasses the process of it's a proof of concept of building an electric vehicle from scratch and using it as a daily driver, generally seeing how possible that can happen. I know there's so much that goes into building a car, so this process will just try to explain this whole procedure of me getting the parts, designing the vehicle, and finally putting it on the road. So I'm gonna start off using Blender. I have to say that I'm not a pro when it comes to working with Blender, but I just use it as a way of visualizing the ideas that I have. So if you see me maybe doing a long cut, just put it somewhere in the comment section and I'll make sure I follow the shortcut later. But generally, so I'll be this is a first video in a couple of videos which will follow afterwards on how this project is going to go. Build time estimated should be around 6 to 7 months, so we are looking at the close of October or early October. The project should be complete. And again, generally I'll be following the process whereby I'm going to design the platform. The platform is basically the drivetrain, the power, and of course the wheels and the suspension system. Then later onwards, this is going to be, I'm going to build the body or the tubular frame, and then later towards the end of the project is when I'm going to work on the on the body. So all right, let's just begin. So as with any Blender project, the first thing that we always do is remove the box. So the box is gone. I don't think I'm gonna need the light and the camera for now. Now we have an empty world to just explore. So my way of building this vehicle will be a bit different because I'm trying to see whether I will not literally try to redesign the wheel or reinvent the wheel for that matter. What's going to happen is I'm going to use a normal vehicle. Just give me the correct dimensions on the size of the vehicle and then the height and everything. So for this project, the first thing that we're going to work with, and that's for this video, is getting the reference image correctly set, and then from the reference image is where we can now basically build the platform. For the reference image, I've chosen 2005 Nissan Note. This is a common vehicle in Kenya, reasonably priced and of reasonable size also. So this is how the vehicle looks like. So these are the dimensions, the wheelbase, the size, and just pretty much all the details that I'm going to need for this project. So let's do this first. To start us off, I'm gonna start off with the top view. So for the top view, just ensure that we'll be viewing the vehicle from the top, and I'm going to first insert the image. That means the reference image that I'm going to use for this project. Okay, so it's set. Let's first set the scale to 2, and for the Y again to 2. So remember, we are looking at it from the top. So if you're looking at it from the top, then I need to ensure that the blueprint aligns with the top view. So for this, what's going to happen is I'm going to move first, even before I move, just to ensure that I can be able to see this vehicle well from the top, I'm going to rotate this at negative 90 degrees. So well, negative 90 degrees because I want the top view to face now this lower section. And then we're going to move the vehicle and place it just right above the axis at that point. So now that's it. I think that's enough for now. So we have, this is the top view set, the vehicle has been aligned properly to the top view. So now the next part is going to go to the side view. So for the side view, I'm going to now again adjust the axis so that I can be able to see now the side. Same procedure. So get the image. This is the image that you're going to use. The same image. First of all, x-axis should be 2 and the y-axis should be 2. So since this is the side view, so again move the vehicle to ensure that it aligns again to the axis for the side view. Now the side view is set. So next I'm going to move to the front view. Seeing the vehicle from the front view, so front view should be this. In the same way, open background, get your image. My image set is correctly like that. Let's make it a bit bigger for us to see clearly. Let's work with the scale to be 2 and the Y again to be 2. So this is the front view. So I'm going to move the vehicle so that the front view can align with the axis like this. So that should be pretty much, I think it's to be to the side. Yeah, that should be okay. So the front view is set. Now we need to go to the back view. So that we rotate our world like that. Then add the image. So now we are looking at it from behind. So first set the scale to be 2 and the y-axis to be 2 and move this now to align with the back view. So the back view has been set correctly. No, I think should be a bit higher. Yeah, that was a close one. So yeah, you need to ensure that when you're setting these reference images, just do it well, because this will determine so much on how the vehicle is going to be designed well. So once you've got the axis like that correctly, so we can just quickly cycle to the axis to see how this is the top view. So that looks pretty much okay. Now again, let's go to the side view. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks okay. Let's go to the front view. That looks fine. And we're going to go to the back view. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks okay. So all right, so now once you've done that, so the next step is just to ensure that we do a little bit of some some housekeeping to ensure that we'll be working, our files, our collections are well arranged. So for this collection, I want to ensure that all of them selected. Like that. So this collection is going to be holding the reference images. So I can call this reference images. So this is what now we'll be working with. And then some, for this view, this should be, yeah, I normally like see whether I could put in some bit of opacity so that it doesn't really come to so much on the view. So maybe I'd work with 0.5. And again for these two, should be 0.5 also. The reason why I'm putting 0.5 is because when it comes to the actual building and or well designing, we don't want it to be too much, and then it will be a bit distractive to us when you're building it. So that's pretty much works for this collection. So now this part of the video, now we ensure that we have all the reference images set. In the next video, we'll now start working on the platform. So remember, somebody actually asked me what happens if you just quickly maybe move out of this view. No problem, you cannot see where it is at the moment. Remember, this image is actually what trying to guide us in to ensure that we can see the vehicle from all the different sides. So that works pretty much for that. Top view, side, back and forth, should be okay. So just since the video ends at that point, there's something that I just wanted to mention. I've been reading a lot about the it's called what? There's a company that is working on a concept called the skateboard chassis, where the batteries, the power system, suspension are actually built into the chassis itself. It's something I would really want to explore for this build, but I don't want to complicate with you guys so much. I think this video is already long enough, and we've seen how we'll be working with the reference images for this vehicle to guide us and actually be able to build this car. So I will, for the end result, it won't look like this. So much will be changed for this design. I'm looking to redesign the front part. It doesn't look that good. I don't like how this car looks from the front. And also the top view, maybe I think we can add a sunroof or something, but that's for towards the end. Let's just focus right now on getting the platform done. The platform will be this whole part here, and once you get the platform done, we can now look at those other design parts. So I think this video is long enough, and this will just be the start of a series of videos. So thank you so much for your time, and let's meet in the next video. Goodbye.